Well, I mean, we know that 90% of brain development happens before age 5, right? So that really is the prime time for children to be exposed and to learn and to engage.
If you believe in education, you've got to start at the beginning so that those foundations are there and those brains are really curious and ready to learn so that they can do those higher level things that you need them to do down the road.
What we know is that we can take children from extremely disadvantaged families. If we provide them with a good early childhood education and good health care and good nutrition, we can have them go to kindergarten indistinguishable from children from middle-class families. And we can give them a middle-class outcome if we're willing to do two things. One, get an early education to them while they're still infants, and two, make sure it is of high quality and it has teachers in it who really know how to undergird and support development.
There are lots of things, from my perspective as someone who's in higher ed, that TAP does really well, and this is a Head Start standard, is the qualifications and training required of staff. Head Start teachers are held to a much higher standard as far as what they need to have for education, what they need to have for training, what their curriculum looks like in their classroom, what their interactions look like in a classroom.
Often in my walk in this profession, I've used the similarities of building a house. You've got your foundation, and you put $1 million house on top of this crummy foundation. So, what do you anticipate that's gonna happen in the years to come? That house eventually is gonna come down because the foundation was never right. What we do is foundational. It will impact that child's life and the lives that that child impacts for generations to come.
So the reading readiness is a big piece of it. You know, reading impacts and literacy impacts so much of what we do in any field, any career, any part of education, and so good language development skills. Being in a high quality environment like Head Start really gives them the chance to be interacted with well with teachers, read books to, talking about the alphabet and what we do with that to help them be ready to read. But then in addition to reading readiness, there's certainly a lot of math concepts that are developed. And again, it's not the drilling them what's 2 + 2 = 4, but an understanding of what numbers even are, what's more and less, patterning, measurement, things that children can learn through play, but help them develop concepts so that when they do get to school and have to start memorizing facts, they understand what that means. And then the third big area is really that social emotional development. I mean, children have to be ready to self-regulate themselves, to follow directions, to get along well with others.
Many early childhood curriculums, Head Start uses creative curriculum, is a play-based focus. We know lots of research shows us that children learn through play. I always laugh when I go into Head Start classrooms. Generally, teachers in Head Start classrooms will let children choose where they're going to play in center. So there will be a conversation about where are you going to go today? And the child will say blocks, and she'll say, what are you going to do there? Because she's trying to encouraging him to be thoughtful in his planning, which is a life skill, right? When we get up in the morning, we plan what we're going to do. We have to teach kids those skills.
They don't just learn their colors and their shapes and their numbers, but they learn how to trust. They learn empathy. They learn sympathy. They learn independence. They learn that they are confident, that they are capable. They learn all these things while in the Head Start experience. And for that, I mean, that's strong to me. That's just strong.
I mean, I wish every child could go to Head Start. I mean, I really do think, I mean, obviously, I'm a huge proponent of quality early childhood education. I wish every child, no matter what income level, had an opportunity to be in a high-quality early childhood program.
If you are a citizen of the United States, you deserve to start with a level playing field. And if we don't ensure that level playing field, if we ensure systematic discrimination and kids being denied access to good quality services, we will pay for it one way or another. Whether it is the conflict between the haves and the have-nots, it is the depressing high unemployment in individual cities where new businesses won't start. I am arguing that the scientific data are so clear that if we do what we know how to do, we can change the lives of millions of young people in this society. How much more proof do people need that we can be a more beneficent society, and that it's in our interest as well as in the interest of the participants to do so?